Present at this year's National Day celebration was a bipartisan delegation from Japan's National Diet. President Lai Ching-te thanked the group for the visit, wishing prosperity for Japan under the leadership of its new Prime Minister, Ishiba Shigeru. The delegation was smaller than in previous years, at just 5 members, due to the fact that Japan will be holding a general election later this month. The visiting politicians stated that the friendship between Taiwan and Japan would remain unchanged, regardless of who ends up in power, echoing the words of late Japanese Prime Minister Abe Shinzo. They stated that a Taiwan emergency is a Japanese emergency. Every year, the ROC National Day in Taiwan divides opinion due to the nation's complicated history and current status. And this year is no different. The topics under discussion include a recent comment from the President Lai Ching-te, who said that it is impossible for the PRC to be the motherland of the ROC. Another issue is the return of nationalistic ROC aesthetics in this year's visuals, which mark a clear departure from the past 8 years and were approved by the KMT-controlled legislature.
It's National Day. Attendees of the celebration at the presidential office go through security check. The security personnel have been on duty since the early hours to ensure safety for the big day. At the event venue, a police officer sets off a radio jammer to keep drones out. Near the stage, the seats are being repeatedly checked. It's all set. Let's see who's joining.
The crowd is even bigger this year. The national flag top is 500 NT and the Afro wig is 150 NT. We've prepared 500 sets today to give out to guests for free.
Of course, it's not every day that tourists get to experience National Day. Here's a family of 4 that was gifted with the national flag auntie's memorabilia.
Good, really good. Everyone's so friendly and in good spirits, and the kids are having fun, and this is my little one all dressed up. So yeah, good fun, a good morning.
Also joining in the jubilation are overseas nationals. How do they feel about the president's comment that the PRC cannot possibly be the motherland of the ROC?
That's just the way it is. The ROC has been around for more than 100 years. They only have 70-ish years, am I right? What motherland? We have different mothers. Can the older one call the younger one the motherland? Impossible. Commenting on the motherland issue in such a context seems a bit abrupt to me. How I feel is I'd rather he say it at another occasion.
Another divisive issue this year was the visuals, clearly leaning more towards traditional ROC aesthetics. What do they have to say on this?
Personally, I prefer last year's because last year's visuals had more indigenous and local Taiwan elements, while this year's has more of an ROC flavor. I prefer last year's. Truly, I think that as long as we're seeing so many flags in the air and all of us united under this banner, then we're all very, very happy.
Once again, for National Day, discussions are on about the history of the nation and how to best represent it in the modern day.